Have you ever wondered why some people can speak English so easily, while you feel stuck or nervous? Maybe you studied English for years in school, but when the real moment comes, like a job interview, a trip abroad, or even a simple conversation, you freeze. Why does this happen? The truth is, those who speak English fluently have one secret. They made English a part of their daily life, not just a subject to pass in exams. Let me share a quick story. A young man named David once struggled just like you. He knew grammar rules and memorized vocabulary, but speaking English was always stressful. One day, he got a chance to apply for a better job, but the interview was in English. At first, he thought he would fail, but instead of giving up, he decided to live with English every single day. He changed his phone settings, listened to English podcasts on his way to work, and spoke short sentences to himself in the mirror. Slowly, his fear disappeared. A few months later, he gave that interview in English and got the job. This shows one powerful truth. English becomes easy only when it becomes part of your life. Today, I'll show you how you can do the same, step by step. So, are you ready to start this exciting journey? Motivation. Learning English is not just about passing an exam or memorizing a few grammar rules. It is about opening doors in your daily life, doors to opportunities, knowledge, friendships, and even personal growth. Think about it. Every time you want to learn something new online, whether it's technology, health tips, business skills, or even cooking, most of the best resources are in English. When you understand English, you don't need to wait for translations. You get the information fresh and directly from the original source. That's a huge advantage. Now imagine movies, songs, and entertainment. English gives you access to a global culture. Instead of only reading subtitles, you can enjoy the real emotions, humor, and energy of the actors and singers. You can watch your favorite movies or TV shows in their original version. Trust me, the experience feels 10 times more powerful when you truly understand the language. But the most important reason is opportunity. In today's world, English is not just a language, it's a skill that employers look for. Many companies, even local ones, prefer people who can communicate in English. Why? Because business, technology, and networking are global. If you can speak English, you can connect with people beyond your own city or country. That means better jobs, higher salaries, and more respect. Think about the young man in the Hook story. English gave him the courage to face an interview and the confidence to succeed. And don't forget friendships. English is the bridge language for the world. If you meet someone from another country, the most likely common language will be English. Imagine traveling abroad, making international friends, or even joining online communities. Suddenly, the world feels smaller and more connected. With English, you are no longer limited. You are part of a global family. Many learners think English is only for school or exams, but that's a small view. The truth is, English can make your daily life richer. It can be the reason you get a better job, watch a movie without subtitles, or make a new friend from another culture. It is not just a subject, it is a life skill. Here's the secret. The more you treat English as your friend, the more it will stay with you. Friends are not people you only meet during exams, right? Friends are with you daily. In the same way, English should be with you every day. In your phone, in your thinking, in your conversations, in your entertainment. If you make English your friend, it will never leave you. So, I want you to ask yourself, do I want English to be just a school subject, or do I want it to be my life partner? If your answer is the second one, then today is the day to start. From now on, don't study English only for marks. Live with English, enjoy English, and use English. Because the moment you make it part of your life, you will see doors opening everywhere. Doors to confidence, success, and endless opportunities. Daily life integration. Now comes the most important part of learning English. Making it a natural part of your daily life. Remember, you cannot learn to swim just by reading about swimming. You must get into the water. In the same way, English will only become natural when you live with it every single day. The good news is you don't need to sit with books for hours. Small habits, simple changes, and daily practice can transform your fluency. In this section, I'll guide you step by step on how to add English to your daily routine, without stress, without boredom. Step 1. Think in English. One of the biggest challenges English learners face is translating from their native language before speaking. For example, they think in their own language first, then try to translate word by word into English. This process creates hesitation, confusion, and slow speech. If you want to speak naturally, you must train your brain to think directly in English. How do you do that? Start small. Look around your room right now. Every object you see, identify it in English. This is a chair. This is my phone. I see my notebook. These short sentences are simple, but they are the foundation of English thinking. Next, practice describing what you are doing in real time. For example, I am drinking water. I am writing notes. I am watching a video. I am sitting on my bed. These statements may look basic, but they teach your brain to connect actions and words automatically. The goal is not perfection. The goal is habit. Another useful exercise is to plan your day in English. For example, in the morning, say to yourself, "Today I will go to work. I will finish my project. In the evening, I will call my friend." You don't even have to say them out loud. Just think them silently. When your inner voice speaks in English, your confidence will grow naturally. Here's an important tip. Don't worry if your sentences are not perfect. Let's say you want to say, "I am going to the supermarket to buy vegetables." If that feels difficult, simplify it. I go to supermarket. I buy food. Yes, it's not grammatically perfect, but it trains your brain to stay in English mode. Over time, your sentences will improve automatically. To make progress faster, create a daily challenge called English Thinking Time. For 5 minutes each day, no matter what you're doing, think only in English. If you're walking outside, think, "I am walking. The weather is nice. I see people around me." If you're cooking, think, "I cut vegetables, I boil pasta, I add salt." These simple sentences help your brain exercise like it's in a gym. Here's another practice. Try narrating your surroundings like a sports commentator. For example, if you are on the bus, say in your mind, "The bus is moving, people are talking, a man is reading a book." This trains your observation and builds vocabulary at the same time. The golden rule is stop translating. Start thinking. Your brain is like a muscle. The more you train it to think in English, the stronger and faster it will become. Even if you know only simple words, use them. The habit of direct English thinking will transform your fluency more than memorizing thousands of grammar rules. So, from today, promise yourself one thing. English is not just something you study, It's something you live inside your head every single day. Step 2. Surround yourself with English. If you want to learn English faster, you need to create an English world around you. Think about it. When a child learns to speak, they don't study grammar books first. They listen to the people around them, hear words every single day, and slowly repeat them. In the same way, you need to surround yourself with English so that your brain feels it everywhere, not just in a classroom or textbook. Let's begin with the simplest step. Change your phone and computer settings to English. Why? Because you use these devices every day. When you see words like settings, notifications, battery, or search, they will become familiar without any extra study. Even if it feels confusing at first, your brain will quickly adjust, and soon you'll start recognizing words automatically. Next, fill your ears with English. Every day, listen to something in English, even if it's just for 5 minutes. You can choose podcasts, YouTube channels, or even music. The more you listen, the more your brain starts picking up natural sounds, pronunciation, and rhythm. Don't worry if you don't understand everything. Listening is like exercise. You get stronger little by little. For example, while traveling or cooking, play an English podcast in the background. You don't have to give 100% attention. Even passive listening builds your brain's familiarity with the language. Another powerful tool is reading. Make it a habit to read at least 5 minutes of English every day. It doesn't have to be difficult articles or heavy novels. Start with short news stories, blog posts, or social media captions. The key is consistency. When you see the same words in different places, they stick in your memory. Try this. Every morning, read one short English news article. Highlight 1 or 2 new words and practice using them in a sentence later. Music and movies are also amazing teachers. When you listen to English songs, you hear pronunciation, emotion, and rhythm. You can even sing along. At first, you may not understand all the lyrics, but that's okay. Singing makes the words feel natural in your mouth. With movies or TV shows, turn on English subtitles. Read and listen at the same time. This doubles your learning speed because your brain connects the written word with the spoken sound. Surrounding yourself with English also means including it in your free time. For example, if you love sports, read sports articles in English. If you enjoy cooking, watch recipes in English. If you are into technology, follow tech blogs in English. When you connect English to your hobbies, learning becomes fun instead of a boring task. Remember, the goal is not to study harder, but to live inside English. Everywhere you look, listen, or read, let English be there. This way, you don't even realize you're studying, but your brain keeps learning naturally. So here's the challenge for you. Today, make one small change. Switch your phone to English. Tomorrow, listen to a 5-minute podcast. The next day, read one news article. Step by step, you'll notice that English words and sentences become part of your daily life. Just like breathing. When you surround yourself with English, you don't chase the language. The language comes to you. Step 3. Speak every day. The most powerful way to improve your English is very simple. You must speak every single day. Many learners spend years reading books and memorizing grammar rules, but when it comes to speaking, they feel shy or silent. Why? Because speaking is like a muscle. You must use it to make it stronger. The more you practice, the more natural and confident you will become. The good news is, you don't need a partner to start speaking. You can practice alone. One effective technique is mirror practice. Stand in front of a mirror, look into your own eyes, and talk in English for 1 or 2 minutes. For example, introduce yourself. Hello, my name is Sarah. I live in New York. I work in an office. Today I feel good. Then try to add details. This morning I woke up early, I ate breakfast, and now I am ready to start my day. By practicing in front of a mirror, you train your mouth, your voice, and your confidence at the same time. Another powerful habit is creating a 1-minute speaking challenge. Every day, choose a topic. Your weekend plans, your favorite food, your job, or even the weather. Set a timer for 1 minute and speak without stopping. Don't worry about mistakes. The goal is not to be perfect. The goal is to keep talking. If you do this daily, your fluency will grow faster than you can imagine. Here's a simple example topic: my weekend. Last weekend I went to the park. I walked for 1 hour. I saw families, kids, and people playing soccer. After that, I ate ice cream. I enjoyed the fresh air. This weekend I will visit my friend. We will watch a movie together. Notice how the sentences are short and simple, but they still create a complete story. You don't need complex grammar to communicate. Clarity is more important. You can also record your voice. Use your phone, record yourself speaking for 1 minute, and then listen. At first, it may feel strange, but this exercise helps you hear your mistakes and improve your pronunciation. Over time, you will notice that your sentences are smoother and your voice is more confident. If you have friends who also want to practice, start a small speaking club, even online. Decide on a topic and take turns speaking for 1 or 2 minutes. Encourage each other, and don't correct every small mistake. The main goal is to keep speaking. Remember, speaking every day does not mean long hours. Even 5 minutes of daily speaking is enough to build progress. Think of it like brushing your teeth, short but consistent. If you make it a habit, English will soon feel natural on your tongue. Here's a challenge for you. Starting today, choose 1 moment every day for English speaking. It can be while walking, cooking, or before sleeping. Talk about your day, your plans, or your thoughts. Even if nobody is listening, you are training your brain and your mouth together. Fluency is not magic. It's practice. The more you speak, the faster you grow. So stop waiting for the perfect time or the perfect partner. The perfect time is today, and the perfect partner is you. Speak English every day, and soon English will speak naturally through you. Step 4. Learn from fun. Learning English doesn't always have to feel like hard work. In fact, one of the smartest ways to improve your skills is by connecting English with fun. When you enjoy the process, you don't feel pressure, and your brain learns naturally. Think about children. They learn language through play, songs, and stories, not through heavy textbooks. You can do the same. A simple way to start is with movies and TV shows. Instead of only studying grammar books, pick a show or movie you enjoy and watch it in English. Use English subtitles so you can read and listen at the same time. For example, if you watch a comedy, you'll hear real-life conversations, jokes, and expressions that textbooks never teach. At first, you may understand only half of it, but slowly, your brain will catch more and more words. Soon you'll notice that you are laughing at the jokes without even reading the subtitles. Music is another fun teacher. Choose your favorite English songs and listen to them often. Try singing along, even if you don't get every word right. Singing helps your mouth practice pronunciation and rhythm. Over time, those lyrics will stick in your memory, and you'll find yourself using them in real conversations. Imagine learning phrases from a song and later surprising your friends by using them naturally. It feels amazing. Games and apps can also make English fun. There are many language apps that turn learning into a game with points, levels, and rewards. You can practice vocabulary, listening, and even speaking in a playful way. If you enjoy technology, this can keep you motivated without boredom. Another creative method is mixing English with your hobbies. For example, if you love cooking, watch English recipe videos. If you enjoy sports, read sports news in English. If you're into travel, follow travel vlogs in English. When English connects to your passion, learning feels like entertainment, not study. And don't forget friends. If you have friends who are also learning, try a half-English rule. For example, when you meet, speak half the time in English and half the time in your native language. This way, you get practice without losing the fun of conversation. You can even create small challenges like, "Today we will only order food in English," or "Let's talk about our favorite movie in English." These playful activities make practice exciting. You can also use social media. Follow English-speaking influencers, watch short reels, or read captions in English. Social media gives you short, simple sentences that are easy to understand. And because you already spend time scrolling, why not use it to improve your English? Here's the key idea. If English feels boring, you won't continue. But if English feels like fun, you'll look forward to it every day. Learning through movies, songs, games, hobbies, and friends removes the fear of mistakes and builds your confidence naturally. So, challenge yourself. This week, pick one fun way to learn English. Maybe a new song, a TV show, or a game. Give it just 15 minutes a day. You'll be surprised at how quickly your listening, speaking, and vocabulary improve. Without stress, without boredom. Remember, English doesn't always live in books. Sometimes, the best classroom is your living room, your playlist, your favorite show, or a conversation with a friend. Make English fun, and English will stay with you forever. Part 4. Audience Engagement. Learning English is not a one-way journey, where the teacher speaks and the student only listens. Real learning happens when you interact, participate, and challenge yourself. That's why in this part of our lesson, I want you to get actively involved. Don't just sit back and watch. Speak with me, answer my questions, and test yourself. If you practice along with me, this video will become a real training ground for your English. Let's begin with a simple question. What new English word did you learn today? Think about it for a moment. Maybe it was confidence, maybe routine, maybe opportunity. Whatever the word is, say it out loud right now. Speaking even one word makes your brain stronger than keeping it silent. Now, I want you to pause for a second and try to make a sentence with that word. For example, if the word is opportunity, you can say, "Learning English gives me more opportunities in life." Did you say it? Great. That's how small exercises turn into big progress. Here's another question. In what situation do you need English the most? Is it at work, in school, when you travel, or when you watch movies? Say your answer out loud. If you are watching with headphones, don't be shy. Whisper it if you want, but speak it. Remember, your tongue and your voice need exercise just as much as your brain. Now, let's do a quick mini quiz. I will give you a sentence in your head language, and you try to say it in English. Ready? Translate this. I am going to the store. Did you say, I am going to the store? Perfect. Let's try another one. Tomorrow I will meet my friend. The answer is, tomorrow I will meet my friend. Easy, right? This is how practice keeps your mind active. Let's do a speaking challenge together. I will give you a word, and you have to create one sentence with it. The word is happy. Think for a moment and say your sentence. Maybe I am happy today. Or, my friend makes me happy. Excellent. Now let's try another word. Learn. Can you make a sentence, perhaps? I learn English every day. Fantastic. Each time you create a sentence, you are training your fluency muscle. Here's a fun exercise. I will ask you a question, and I want you to answer as if we are having a conversation. Don't worry if you make mistakes, just speak. Question 1. What is your favorite food? Take 5 seconds and answer. Did you answer? Good. Question 2. What do you usually do on weekends? Say your answer now. Question 3. Where would you like to travel in the future? Speak your dream destination. These simple questions prepare you for real-life conversations because these are the same kinds of questions people will ask in English. Now, let's do a repetition drill. I will say a sentence, and you repeat after me. Ready? I am learning English. Pause. Repeat it 2 times. Next, English is part of my life. Pause. Say it again. One more. I can speak English with confidence. Pause. The more you repeat, the stronger your pronunciation becomes. Here's a short challenge for you to try after this video. Record yourself speaking in English for just 1 minute. The topic can be anything. Your day, your family, your goals. Don't worry about grammar. Don't stop to correct yourself. Just speak. After 1 minute, listen to your recording. You may notice mistakes, but you will also notice progress. If you do this every day, you'll improve faster than you can imagine. Finally, I want to hear from you. Write in the comments. What one habit will you start today to make English part of your life? Will you listen to an English song? Watch a movie with subtitles? Practice speaking in front of a mirror? Or maybe read a short news article every morning? When you share your goal in the comments, it not only motivates you, but also inspires other learners who are watching. Remember, this video is not just for listening, it's for doing. The more you engage, the more powerful the result. So keep answering, keep repeating, keep speaking. Step by step, you will notice that English is no longer just a subject. It's becoming part of your everyday life. Part 5. Practice section. Now it's time to put everything into action. You have listened, you have learned, and you have been motivated. But true progress comes only when you practice. This section is designed to train your speaking, listening, and thinking skills step by step. Remember, don't just watch me. Practice with me. Speak out loud, repeat after me, and imagine that we are in the same classroom together. Let's begin with a simple repetition drill. I will say a sentence, and I want you to repeat it 2 times with energy. Ready? Say this. I am learning English. Pause. Say it again. I am learning English. Excellent. Next sentence. English is part of my life. Pause. Repeat. English is part of my life. Very good. One more. I can speak English with confidence. Pause. Now repeat. I can speak English with confidence. The more you repeat, the more comfortable your mouth becomes with English sounds. Now, let's practice with short questions and answers. I will ask you a question, then give you a few seconds to answer. Don't worry if your sentence is simple. The goal is to respond quickly without translating. Question 1. What is your name? Pause. Answer, my name is, did you say it? Good. Question 2. Where do you live? Pause. Answer, I live in Perfect. Question 3. What do you like to eat? Pause. Answer, I like to eat excellent. These everyday questions are the foundation of real conversations. Let's go a little deeper. I will give you a topic, and you try to speak for 30 seconds. Topic 1. My daily routine. You can say something like, I wake up at 7 a.m., I brush my teeth. I eat breakfast, then I go to work. In the evening, I relax and watch TV. Try to add as many sentences as you can. Great job. Topic 2. My favorite hobby. Maybe you like reading, sports, music, or traveling. Speak about it for a few sentences. Remember, don't stop. Just keep speaking. Now let's try a fun role play. Imagine I am a waiter in a restaurant, and you are the customer. I will say my line, then you respond. Waiter, hello, welcome. What would you like to order? Pause. You, I would like a pizza and a glass of water. Waiter, anything else? Pause. You, no, thank you. That's all. Excellent. Practicing these little role plays prepares you for real-life situations. Another practice exercise is description. I will describe something, and then you will try to describe something on your own. Listen, I see a red car. It is small. It is parked near the street. A man is driving it. Now your turn. Look around you and describe one object in English. Use simple sentences. I see a, it is, it looks. This builds your observation and vocabulary. Let's do a quick quiz now. I will say a word and you make a sentence with it. Word 1, school. Maybe, I go to school every day. Your turn. Word 2, happy. Example, I am happy today. Your turn. Word 3, tomorrow. Example, tomorrow I will visit my friend. Did you say your sentences? Fantastic. Here's another challenge. Try shadowing. I will say a sentence slowly, and you repeat it exactly after me, like an echo. Ready? Today is a beautiful day. Pause. Repeat. Next, I want to improve my English. Pause. Repeat. Last one. Practice makes me stronger. Pause. Repeat. This exercise helps with pronunciation, speed, and rhythm. Finally, I want you to set a daily speaking goal. From today, promise yourself to speak at least 1 minute in English every single day. Talk about your day, your plans, or your dreams. Record yourself if possible. Over time, you will see your confidence and fluency grow. Remember, practice is the bridge between learning and mastery. Without practice, knowledge stays in your head. With practice, knowledge comes out of your mouth. So don't just learn English. Use it, speak it, live it. Final words. Congratulations. You've completed this session, and you have taken the first big step toward making English a part of your life. Remember, learning English is not about memorizing rules or worrying about mistakes. It's about using it every day, thinking in English, speaking confidently, and enjoying the journey. Every small step you take today will make a huge difference tomorrow. Think about your progress so far. You have practiced thinking in English. surrounded yourself with English in your daily life, spoken every day, and even learned from fun activities. You have engaged, repeated sentences, done role plays, and tested yourself with mini quizzes. Each action, no matter how small, is building your confidence and fluency. The more you practice, the more natural English becomes in your life. Here's something very important to remember. Consistency is key. Even 10 minutes of English practice every day is better than one long session once a week. The brain remembers repetition and habit. Make English part of your routine. Listen, speak, read, and write a little every day. The more you live with English, the more it will become second nature to you. Don't be afraid of mistakes. Every mistake is a step forward. Every time you speak, your brain and your mouth are training together. Fluency doesn't happen overnight. It is built day by day, one small sentence at a time. So stay motivated, be patient with yourself, and celebrate every small victory. Now, imagine your future. Confidently talking to people from around the world, watching movies without subtitles, reading articles effortlessly, and excelling in work or school. All of this is possible if you make English part of your daily life. You don't need special classes or expensive courses. All you need is your time, commitment, and practice. Before we finish, I want to give you a small challenge. Start today by speaking English for just 5 minutes. Think about your day, your plans, or anything you like. Record it, repeat it, and do it every day this week. Notice how your confidence grows each day. And don't forget, this is only the beginning. In our next video, I will show you how to speak English fast and naturally, without thinking twice or translating in your head. You'll learn tips and exercises to improve your speed, pronunciation, and confidence, so that English comes to you naturally in conversation. So, stay ready, stay motivated, and keep practicing. Your journey to fluent English is just starting, and every small step counts. Make English part of your life, and it will open doors to opportunities, friendships, and experiences you never imagined. Remember, the more you live in English, the more English lives in you. Thank you for watching, practicing, and committing to improving. Keep speaking, keep learning, and I'll see you in the next video.